Hey, 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 family. Whoa, 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 family. You know? um, don't let this program, turn you into a human robot, or an android, a Terminator, where you just lock and engage on yourself for self destruction. You know, all these tactics don't really mean anything. It's just a game on your psyche, you know, repeated game on your psyche. You know what I mean? The thing, when you start being in this program and you start realizing these tactics, it takes over your mind. It takes over your whole thought process. You can't even focus on too much anything else but this program. That's the whole purpose of it. Is to push your sanity aside, and start invading insanity inside. So the whole trick of it is for you to focus on the tactics. Your whole solution is to deprogram yourself from the tactics. You know what I mean? It seems like everybody's involved, but it's a versus the subconscious versus the conscious, meaning everybody might be subconsciously involved, but not everybody's aware consciously involved. So when you start studying about the subconscious, you'll start to realize, like, oh wow, like the whole time I've been hypersensitive to the subconscious, and people ain't even conscious. So I'm really just wasting my time absorbing all this subconscious things that I don't even need to be absorbing. You know what I mean? It's almost like a magic trick, on your mind, a great illusion. That's why we TIs, we need to study how the subconscious works, so we can better understand how this program is playing on it and making us feed into the mimicry of the mental illness. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a great illusion. So we need to stop being over analytical, on the tactics repeatedly. That was my problem. I was trying to solve it. Sherlock Holmes, what's the mystery? Why am I in it? What do they want from me? It's an endless road. There's no solution with these tactics. The solution it's a battle of your mind. You know what I mean? You have to take your mind back. That's the solution, taking your mind back. When you feed into it, trying to solve the riddle, you'll never solve the riddle from the Riddler. It'll be continually. You get what I'm saying? So that's not gonna work. So every day we need to work on ourselves, deprogramming ourselves. So when they try to reprogram us, we keep deprogramming. We keep taking our minds back every day, countering everything that they try to force us to process. Don't let your conscious mind get sunk into the subconscious world. We was just living in a conscious world. We wasn't really focused on the subconscious things. Now we've been sensitized to subconscious things, and now we're a conscious mind sunken into a subconscious world. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, family, just remember nobody's, so at the end of the day, nobody nobody's going to be there for you like you are. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to be there for you like you are. So what that means basically is you're the one that's really going to hold yourself down. You can't really expect, people to provide, people to give you the answer, people to let you know what's going on with this program. You have to just go within. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to be healthy, be peaceful, to be alive, to not be locked up, you have to start caring for yourself more than anybody else is going to care for you. That's mentally, spiritually, physically. You know what I mean? Taking care of your body will take care of you. You take care of your mind will take care of you. You take care of your spirit, you have to have that relationship, your will, you know what I mean? Instead of these folks invading your subconscious, you know what I mean, with your conscious, you know? So this is just a continual spiritual battle, you know, that we can't see fully with the naked eye. You know, it's invisible to the naked eye. Some things we can see. Some people's veils been lifted and they can kind of see. You know, like breath. When you breathe, the wind, the movement of air, when it pushes up on the object, you don't see the air, but you see, you know what I mean, the leaves moving, and you know that it's air. You know what I'm saying? You see objects moving and you know that it's air. You can feel it, but you can't see it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. You know, so, you know, everybody is fighting their demons in this spiritual battle. The perps, the NPCs, your family, yourself, the other TIs, people on the internet, everybody is fighting their demons. No matter what type of class, level, no matter where you are placed on this planet, you are fighting your demons. You know, that's preventing folks from going to the next grade, because this world, you know, is like a school, you know, and in order for you to go to the next grade or the next level, you need to pass the test. You know, everything is about tests. And, you know, we're going through this continual loop until we pass the test. So we'll continually be sunken into this subconscious world, you know, this flipped reality, until we pass the test. You know, our reality has truly been flipped. It's truly been upside down. You know, you can even see, like, as far as, you know, not trying to bash anybody's sexuality, but as far as how I see it, I'm just showing you my perspective. And in my perspective, this reality has been flipped, and men are becoming more feminine. And not just men are becoming more feminine, but women are becoming more masculine, you know, and that's designed that way in this satanic program. It's basically to disturb God's natural order of things, you know, because in the Bible it says God is the author of peace, you know, and order. You know, Satan is the author of confusion and chaos. You know what I mean? So if this program is full of confusion, so you know it's not of God. You know what I mean? So you don't need to focus on things that's not of God. You know what I mean? And this agenda about flipping, you know, men being feminine and women being masculine, you know what I mean? That all flows with the Aleister Crowley, you know, with his whole saying, you know, do what thou wilt. You know what I mean? A Satanist, you know, Aleister Crowley, you know what I mean? A lot of people in the occult, they look up to Aleister Crowley, you know, a Luciferian, you know what I mean, who believes, you know, he's the bright morning star and things like that. And, you know, they believe that Lucifer was the one that was trying to free them from the slavery of God, from them having their own freedom of expression, you know what I mean? But that only going to bring chaos and confusion, you know. And people follow that path. You know, people want to express themselves fully, you know, but it's only leading them into an immoral path. You know what I mean? And that immoral path is a path of darkness and destruction. You know, this program does not want us TIs to have peace and order. You know what I mean? They want to bend our minds into a path, an immoral path of darkness and destruction. You know, so if they can't get us right away, you know, they'll continue to push us in all these rabbit holes of knowledge and all these rabbit holes of chaos and all these rabbit holes of confusion, you know, just causing a ripple effect in the pond of peace. You know what I mean? And just to go back, you know, into the natural order of things, you know what I mean? The natural order of things, you know, most men are supposed to be providers. Most men are supposed to be protectors, builders, logical men. Most women are supposed to be nurturers, caregivers, intuitive, teachers. You know what I mean? They hold the house down. You know what I mean? The man goes out and provide, and the woman is the teacher to the kids, keeping things in order in the house. You know what I mean? That was supposed to be the natural order for male and female. You know what I mean? The female is the emotional in their feelings type. You know what I mean? The man is more of the logical, trying to solve the problem, trying to find a solution, type. Like that. Women go off what they feel and men go off what they see, but they have like really flipped reality. So it's turned upside down. And that is the satanic agenda of chaos and confusion. So we TIs, we need to try to impose our will, on the environment. I know some people might not agree with me because of their sexuality, and you know what I mean? I'm not here to condemn you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just giving you my perspective, you know what I mean? Or what I believe on the path that I'm going to, take, embarking, shining my light and, trying to follow the Christ to my best ability. And I'm not perfect, but I'm just letting you know what the agenda is. So, we need to impose our will on the environment instead of always hiding in the safe zone. I'm speaking to myself. Sometimes I love being comfortable, being in the safe zone, but you know what I mean? Being in this subconscious reality, sometimes you need to be uncomfortable for your mental, to work out your mental. Sometimes you need to be uncomfortable. Sometimes you need to go out there in an environment where you're in that subconscious reality and impose your will on that subconscious reality, manifesting your perspective into that reality instead of what they're projecting. Because what they continue to project, you're going to believe is real. Your conscious mind's going to take it in as real. And that's what's going to lead to mental illness, mentally break your will. Now they have control. You know what I mean? So whatever, however you crash out, whatever route that you go, it will not be a route of peace and order. It'll be a route of confusion and chaos, darkness and destruction. So it's basically a battle of our minds, family. So it's like, what choice you gonna take? Are you gonna create or are you gonna break? You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, peace.